What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Debbie, and today I'm introducing a new segment called Candid Convos. Alright, so we're going to be diving into a topic that can make or break your creative journey. Chasing your dreams and overcoming imposter syndrome. If you have ever felt like you are not enough, you're out of your depth, success is for other people, not you, let me stop you right there, because that's a bold-faced lie. Today, we're going to break free of that mindset. Grab a drink. It's aka fasting season, so we not drinking, but I got me a good little smoothie. Get comfy, and let's talk about it. Chasing a dream isn't just about talent. It's about resilience. It's about showing up when fear is whispering in your ear and doing it afraid anyway. It's about pushing through when doubt tries to paralyze you. You know, that self-doubt, that fear of failure, that voice in your head that keeps repeating, who do you think you are? I get it. Trust me, I've been there, still there some days. Some days I feel unstoppable, and then some days I literally question everything. But listen, something I always stand on is God planted that dream in you for a reason. You were meant to create, to build, to share your art with the world. You don't need validation. You do not need permission. You just have to step into your power. So what exactly is imposter syndrome? Simply put, it's the enemy of greatness, okay? It's that voice in your head that tells you you're not worthy, that you're just lucky, and that one day people will find out that you shouldn't be where you are. But let me tell you this, some of the most legendary figures have felt the same way. And I'm talking from Maya Angelou, Albert Einstein, Beyonce. They've all been open about doubting themselves and their purpose. But imagine if they stopped. So why should you? So if I'm gonna get a little bit personal on this platform, I'm a poet and I've been writing poetry. The first poem I wrote, I was about 9 years old. And I've been writing for as long as I can remember, consistently since I was 9. I didn't share my poetry with the world until I was in college. And even then, I remember the internal battle that I went through to go on stage and share. And I kept thinking, who wants to hear this? And that's what held me back for so long. Even after that first performance, knowing that people were touched, were impacted by my words, I still had this like tugging feeling of, who do you think you are? I hate that I doubted myself, but there was a lesson to be learned there. And it's a lesson that I've had to keep applying throughout my life. So even when I started performing poetry, I started on the open mic scene in LA, consistently performing. And then I published a book, and I remember what I went through to put that book out. I self-published it. And again, that same feeling of who do you think you are? Who's actually gonna buy this book and read your words? But the sales spoke for me. The words are making an impact, and you should believe in yourself. But even after that, it took me about 5 years to put out my debut spoken word poetry album. And again, I faced that same battle of who is actually going to listen to this. And I kept finding that I was doubting myself, and it wasn't until something clicked and I had to say to myself, Debbie, do you believe that your poetry is a gift from God? And I said, yes. And I said, so are you doubting yourself or are you doubting God? And that's when I had this moment of clarity that maybe because certain people aren't responding to my album or my book or my poetry posts online, they may not be my target audience, and that is totally okay. I've spoken about this candidly before. Your friends are not always your target audience, and that's just something as a creator or a creative you have to accept. Find who wants to consume what you're creating. Find that audience and create for them. That is when I realized, okay, I do have strangers I've never met who are sharing my album on their social media platforms, who are quoting my poems when they see me in person. That's insane. Do you know what that feels like when you've written something, especially when you've written something when you feel the most broken and those words healed you, and to have someone else recite those same words to you and say that it healed them too? As a creative, how can you stop? How can you not keep creating? But like I said to you earlier, I would be bold-faced lying to y'all right now if I said I don't still face these imposter syndrome feelings. So what I'm gonna share is my sort of ways to overcome that thinking and really, really, truly step into my power. So one is reframe your thoughts. Change the narrative. So instead of saying, I don't belong here, say to yourself, I'm growing into the person that I am meant to be. Two is create even when you're scared. Fear is just part of the process. And like I said before, do it afraid anyway. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. It is not lost on me. I don't have the best setup, the best camera, the best video quality, or any of that stuff. But it's on my heart to put this out there. So I'm just gonna do it consistently. Every single week I'm posting on my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. I'm posting consistently on Instagram and TikTok. Being consistent is the most important thing. Celebrate every single win loudly. Did you write a poem? Did you post a video? Book a gig? Celebrate it. Own that. Every single step forward, no matter how small you may think it is a victory. Remember why you started. On tough days, always come back to your why. Purpose is more powerful than fear. Purpose is stronger than doubt. It's no coincidence that I titled my debut poetry book, A Purpose Pursued Passionately is Powerful, and I believe that. I don't know who's watching this. If you've made it all the way to this part of the video, thank you. I hope this message was for you and was meant to reach you. Listen, the world needs your art, your voice, your perspective. Absolutely nobody in the world can create like you. So if you've been waiting for a sign, let this be it. Stop waiting, start creating, stop doubting, start believing, stop playing with yourself. Step into your purpose and pursue it passionately. Slight book plug. It's not gonna be easy. I cannot promise you that, but nothing worth having ever is. Keep going. Just keep showing up. Keep proving to yourself that you belong here, because I promise you do. If this message spoke to you at all, let me know in the comments. Have you struggled with imposter syndrome? What have you done to overcome it? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to like, share, comment on the videos, and let's go on this journey together, yo. This is just the beginning. I believe in you. I believe in me. So until next time, keep being great.